Coach, congratulations. Great to open with a victory, 5 straight opening day victories for you and the staff. I know you got things to work on, but gosh, 6 guys in double figures and a win, it's got to feel good.
Well, first of all, Brian, we played a very good team tonight. You know, if you know anything about Cal Poly, a year ago they finished 3rd in their conference. I think many people believe they can challenge for their conference's championship. I'm certainly one of them. They have a player, Chris Eversley, who I believe has a chance to play at the next level and certainly could play on about any team that we're going to play against, including our own. A very versatile forward. I thought we did a very good job against him tonight. You know, he went 4 for 15, and 3 of those 4 field goals were from 3. But, you know, in the season opener, a lot of unexpected things can happen. I told you, I felt it in shoot-around today. We had a really quiet shoot-around, maybe the quietest shoot-around I've ever experienced. And I think a lot of it had to do with just anxiety and nerves. We have a lot of players who have new roles, a couple key guys who are freshmen and sophomores, and you can feel it. I think the exciting thing about our team is we'll only get better as we keep moving on. We're not as bad of a free throw shooting team as we showed tonight. You know, being up 3 points at the half and going 8 for 18 from the line, I believe 3 of those were front ends of 1-on-1. You know, it's difficult to be up 3 against a team like Cal Poly if you're 8 for 18 from the line. But I think we'll have a number of players settle in from the foul line. But the way we play the game, we're going to get fouled. And I think that's certainly something that we're all well aware of, that we have to stay diligent with, keep our confidence up, and start to find a rhythm where we make more free throws. If you look at us as making free throws tonight, you know, we would have been a team that scored above 80 points, and I think the cushion would have been larger earlier in the game.
Gabe York got the start tonight. He looked very comfortable out there, very confident in his play. Certainly the numbers back it up. What did you see you liked about Gabe?
Well, like we talked about, Gabe has a bigger role on this year's team. He can really shoot the basketball. I thought both of his three-point shots tonight were timely, and it was good to see him make them because he got a couple clean looks early and they didn't go in. And when you're getting an opportunity like he got and you miss your first couple, it's easy to go in a rut. But he didn't do that. We believe in Gabe, and I think his teammates believe in him. He believes in himself. He did a good job rebounding as well, and as you can see, Brian, he's physically stronger, and I think he's more ready to do a great job from start to finish for our team this year.
I think that before the season started, the fans, if they were penciling in a lineup, would have expected maybe to see Caleb Tarczewski in that lineup. But as the season goes on and in different matchups, would you like to go to a 3-guard set like tonight if the opposition it matches that?
Caleb was a little banged up, you know, in shoot-around. He had a hard time moving.
Yeah.
And so what we tried to do is put him in the best position. I think over the next couple of days, he got in practice the other day, he fell on his hip awkward, so he couldn't quite move like we wanted him to. So in fairness to him, I thought he gave us a good 19 minutes, and we're looking forward to getting him healthy here over the weekend. And, you know, we could start a number of different lineups for sure.
Okay. Defense, and after they started out, Cal Poly had some early threes. And then it seemed like your team did a much better job with its perimeter defense. Were there adjustments there? Is that just an individual thing?
Well, a year ago, one of the Achilles heels of our defense was our three-point defense. I think when the dust settled a year ago, although we improved as the year went on, I believe that we were the 12th best three-point percentage defensive team in the Pac-12. Now, we also were probably the 5th or 6th overall best team. So here we are in our opener. You know, to me, number 35, Odester, made a couple challenge threes. We'll have to look at it on film, but we don't want to go down that same path again this year. I do think our guys play with a lot of effort. Sometimes in the season opening game or in November in the first half, we got ahead of ourselves. We trapped. We got too extended. We gambled. And when you're playing against a good team, they'll make you pay when you do that. In the second half, we were more solid. And although they made a few threes in the second half, I thought it was more about making tough threes than us breaking down.
I know after the exhibition game, it was valuable tape to watch. Is this even more valuable now over the next, tomorrow to let your guys see this game, the good and things you want to see improved?
No question about it. I think we have to take a look at ourselves. We have a number of different candidates who are on the bench that I know can play. First let me say Zach Peters. Tonight we didn't want to put him in unless the game had a bigger cushion, because in fairness to Zach, he's practiced for a grand total of 3 days this year. But I do believe that he could play and give us something as we keep moving forward. Matt Korchek's another guy that I think up front, the way the game was played, them choosing to spread us out like they did, we didn't go big, we went smaller. But you have Zach and you have Matt. Elliot Pitts right now is out with a wrist injury, and hopefully we can get him back sooner rather than later. And Jordan didn't play well, 3 turnovers in 4 minutes, so we elected to go with Nick at the 1 here in the second half.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Great way to start. And now quickly back to game 2 on Monday. So we'll see you then.
We play 5 games in 12 days. We knew this time was coming, and every day we have to really work to get better.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We'll see you then. Head coach Sean Miller courtside here at McHale Center as the Wildcats win it by a final of 73-62 over Cal Poly. Long Beach State will be in town on Monday night. Tip-off at 8.